It's Saturday. Did a few things today, so thought I would just catch up. Over the week, I didn't take much for YouTube in this form, but I exercised 4 days this week. I did really, really well. I'm really proud of myself. No sweets. As I said last week, I think I want to give up sweets for about a month. I had no extra sweets last week. So I'm really proud of myself. I don't know when the last time I did that. I mean, I didn't even have an individual candy bar like the little ones or anything. No additional sweets. So my meal prep did very, very well. Did all that this week. Ate all that for lunch, and all is well. I did really well. So Saturday today, I meant to get up and go and do a walk today. I got up and everything, but I just didn't do it. So I just just decided not to. And it wasn't an excuse thing like it was early in the week when I didn't want to exercise at all, but I still did it because I had all these excuses. This time I don't know, I didn't feel it. It wasn't even an excuse thing, so I just didn't do it. I didn't go for the walk. So I'll see if I do a little something extra because I still want to get my steps in for the step challenge at work. One thing I did notice on my health app, my one that keeps my steps, my average is usually about 4,000 or 4,500, something like that a week. And now it's about 5,000 on average a week. I want to get it to 6,000 on average a week. So I'm going to work on that for next week because it's kind of different since Monday and Wednesday I go to the trainer. So I don't do that extra walking. Throughout that, like on the treadmill, when those are the days I get about 7,000 steps. So I had to make more conscious this week to still get 6,000 steps in and do my trainer. I mean, I know the trainer is the exercise thing, but I want to get the steps in because I think it would be nice to see that my average steps are 6,000. And also because I need to average 6,000 a day for this, the step challenge at work to get in the raffle. But the step challenge at work is you can do steps and you all in your workouts count too. So like when I do my workouts on Monday and Wednesday, I can still add that in and it adds about 4,000 or something to my actual step count, even though it's not actual steps. So the 6,000 steps I want to see in my health app from the phone and my watch and my scales thing. I guess it's my watch, my Wittings, my watch. To get to the 6,000 steps. So I'm gonna work on that next week. Went to the farmer's market today. So I took a few videos because I like how all of it was set up. So I'm gonna show you that. And then I'll be back and I'll show you what I got at the farmer's market and Trader Joe's. They're so red. All right, so at the farmer's market, I got some Swiss chard. So some of the stuff I'm gonna cook up so I'll have for the week. I got some Swiss chard, which is kind of like spinach. And y'all know, as I said before, I'm a lazy cook, but I do like Swiss chard. And it's not difficult. All I gotta do is cut these ends off and then I, cook it like spinach. So I got 2 things of that from the farmer's market. I love squash and zucchini and with onions. So I got, actually I thought this was squash when I first saw it, but it's really a golden zucchini. And squash and zucchini is squash and squash is zucchini. I think they're all versions of squash or whatever, but this is a golden zucchini. So I got 2 of those and then a green zucchini. So I'm gonna cook that up with some onions. Cause usually I just do broccoli during the week for my vegetables. So I said this week I'll kind of switch it up. And then I got some kale. Cause kale is of course good for vitamin C and iron, I think, and all that. So I got kale. I didn't get a lot because it's just me. And since I have the Swiss chard and the zucchini, I didn't need a lot. So I'm gonna cook that up. And also, my friend got me, I didn't get this at the farmer's market, but this is a orange melon from Wegmans. If you have a Wegmans around your way, it's an orange melon. It's not a cantaloupe. It doesn't taste like a cantaloupe. Doesn't taste like the honeydew, but it's like sweeter than a cantaloupe. Awesome. It's really, really good. So if you have a Wegmans or you have somewhere where you can get an orange melon, get that out. But it's good. Cut it up and I'll put that in the fridge. So that wasn't a farmer's market, but that was just extra. And then, like I said, we went to Trader Joe's. I don't know if you shop at Trader Joe's. I only go to Trader Joe's when I'm with my friend, and because he likes Trader Joe's. So that's the only time I go, because Trader Joe's always has complicated parking. It's either around where I am, like in the city, like in DC or somewhere close to DC. I don't know. It's always in a way where there's like either no parking out front, or, it's in a city street. You can't find street parking. This one we went to today, you had to park in a garage, and, it's just, I don't know why it's always complicated parking. That's probably why I don't go there all the time. I hate complicated parking. I don't know about you, but I hate complicated parking. I mean, can I just get to where I gotta go and not worry about how I'm gonna park there? So, but that's how that works. So at Trader Joe's, I got this pulled chicken. I was like, oh, okay, I can put this in some stuff. But the reason I did really get it is because I got this lentil soup. It's lentil soup with ancient grains, and it's high in fiber because it has 8 grams of fiber, and it has 9 grams of protein, because it has water, lentils, onions, carrots, celery, tomato paste, vinegar. Let me see. And that's all the stuff in there. I guess those are the ancient greens. Flaxseed, lemon juice, paprika. I guess that's all of the ancient greens and stuff. But to add some protein in it, because protein is important. Fiber is important. So I'm gonna probably put a little bit of this chicken in a serving of the soup. And the soup is refrigerated to get some extra protein in it, because it's a cup. It's probably only 2 servings in here. Yeah, 2.5 servings. So half of it I'll eat. So that'll be 2 of my meals for the week, and I'll add some chicken in there to add some extra protein. I think that's all I got. I got for my grand dog, that's my daughter's dog, and my son's cats. I got them some treats from the Trader Joe's. My grand dog can't eat chicken. She's allergic to chicken. So I got her these beef meatballs for dogs. So that's what I got. I'm going probably to cook up a little bit of it today and cook up some of it tomorrow. I also got some potatoes from the Lidl's, because I'm going to make the kids. I say kids, but my kids are grown and adult and don't live with me. But sometimes, I'm trying to help them with meal prepping and having some food too. So I'll make them some sausage and potatoes so they can have. I'm not going to have sausage and potatoes, maybe a little bit. But I'm not going to make it on one of my meal preps, because it's too many potatoes, too many carbs for me. I think that's all I have. The other thing, and I'm going to show y'all, for the month of July, like I said, I wanted to stay on plan. I wanted to, really lock in. So with my exercise, with my no eating sweets, and my meal prep, just to see how everything happened. My other thing I was going to do is stop buying a lot of stuff. Because I got to the point, I think I was buying too many clothes. It's good when you're losing weight. And you're able to get some smaller clothes. You can get some other clothes. And for me, I think I had started buying a little. Well, I won't even say buying a little too much, because some of these things I had in my closet. They were up on top of my closet or in a drawer that I had for stuff that I couldn't wear, right? But there's still some little things, that I was buying. Nothing over extravagant on the clothes front, but probably still doing it. And I was still just buying stuff on Amazon. I'm going to show y'all. I have just like a corner with boxes, that I haven't even opened yet. So that means I'm buying too much, because I don't even know what they are. So that was another thing that I've been doing in July. And I can tell, because there's more money in your bank account. As I was saying, these are the packages I just have sitting at the door. I don't even know what's in all of these packages, which means I probably didn't need them. So this is another reason why I'm taking a break from doing a whole lot of shopping in July. This is what the melon looks like. It's so good. Hopefully I don't sit here and and eat it all. It's really good, y'all. This is a good one, nice and sweet. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I'm at my daughter's apartment, getting ready to go around to her apartment. And I meal prepped this morning. Well, kinda. I did the zucchini. I cooked the zucchini and I cooked the kale before I went to church this morning. So I got up early and did that. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to help my kids and I'm going to make meatloaf for them so they'll have something, for the week. I do it every once in a while, make them something. So I bought the 80% fat beef, ground beef, 20%, no, 80% lean, 20% fat ground beef for them. And usually I started buying the 93% lean and 7% fat beef lately to make my taco meat and my sloppy joes and stuff like that. And I mean, I always known there was a difference when you're cooking it because it's definitely not as much, grease from the meat. But I never really thought about how it would taste different. I know it's better for you, but I made this meatloaf for them and I tasted some of them. I mean, just like a forkful. And I could taste like the grease in the ground beef. And I never really paid that much attention. I guess now since I've been doing it for a month or two, I could really taste the difference. I mean, it was just sitting on my stomach. So I put them in my little, I was actually at my mom's house when I made it. But she had the things just like I do. So I had put some in there for my son, my daughter, and I was going to make myself some a little bit too. But I don't like the way this is sitting on my stomach just from that little bit. So I'm going to just give it to the kids. And from now on, even if I make something, no matter where it is, depends on who it is, because that 93% is more expensive. It's going to be 93% lean, 7% fat, because this 80% sitting on my stomach, I don't like it. So I dropped the food off with my daughter, and now I'm going to go into the Royal Farms because I had a taste for some potato chips. So I'm going to get some potato chips and a diet soda. I don't know what I'm going to eat with the potato chips. Maybe I'm going to do some of the frozen wings I have at home to eat with them. I really want something sweet, but I've made it 7 days without eating the sweets, as I said before, so I'm not breaking that. So, but I'm going to give me some potato chips. I'm home. All I have to do now is put up my meal prep that I did earlier. I think I have to cook the Swiss chard, so I may do that now. I don't really feel like it. I may do it tomorrow. But I'm going to do the wings, like I said, because I got the chips and the diet soda. No sweets. No sweets. And then, just get ready for the week. So thanks for watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Let me know you were here. As my ramblings of usually the weekend or some things that happen during the week, as I'm going through this life and trying to lose some weight, trying to just live my best life. See you next week.